Hello, it's Morgan here again. So it's been a while since I did a YouTube video. I guess it's been about, well, I don't know, it's been maybe, I think the last YouTube video I did was in August or late July, or, well, I guess I've done one since going back to college. So mid-August, I guess, around there was my last YouTube video that I made. And then I also today just uploaded another YouTube video that is a video of me riding during the horse show out at the um, camp that happened at my current riding stable this past summer. Um, and it's just a video of what I did on the second week during the show, on the last day of that week, um, just what I did for my portion of the show. Um, and with the first week, I was riding Mickey. With that week that of the video that I just uploaded today, I was riding a different horse. I was riding Annie, and I was also demonstrating uh, something else that I hadn't demonstrated the week before in the show. So yeah, so that's up on YouTube now, for anyone who wants to check it out. I think I just called it Week 2 Rancho del Lago um, Camp Show, something like that. And my YouTube is it's just Morgan. It doesn't include my last name. But I still don't have any subscribers, and I've made at least maybe 9 or 10 YouTube videos now. And then there's the two uploads that I did. Well, I guess 3 uploads because there's a narcolepsy video and then the 2 horse show videos. And then the rest of them are just all YouTube videos that I've made. And I know I said, like in my first YouTube video, that I would probably be trying to react to some shows that I watch, but I've been like following other YouTubers, and I noticed they, like, in the lower left-hand corner of their screen, they have like the show playing, and they've like edited out um so that they don't show the whole show, so that they don't get in like trouble with copyright and the YouTube video gets blocked and all of that stuff. Um, but I'm like, I avoided social media for the longest time. So I haven't really had my social medias for that long, and I still don't have Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter. And I don't really plan to ever have those. I just have YouTube, I have Patreon, I have and I have Facebook. And then on my phone, I have an app called the Amino app that involves a lot of public chat rooms and talking to people that I've never met. So that's a form of social media as well, but that's on my phone, not my computer. Um, so, well, I guess Facebook also is on the, well, they're all, I mean, I guess Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter are more for the phone, but Facebook is computer and phone. But anyway, so just my point is, I still don't have any subscribers, so it's hard for me to know whether my videos are getting seen. I mean, I don't think any of my videos have reached 20 hits. The most hits that I've gotten on a video, I think, is 7, or not hits, but views. But the most views that I've gotten on any of my videos is 17, and all of the others are either below 10 or in between 10 and 17. So, and some of those views are me viewing the video. So, me watching myself just to make sure there's nothing I need to edit out. But I haven't figured out how to get the show that I'm watching onto the left-hand corner of the screen in the YouTube video as I'm recording. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, because the YouTubers are watching the show as they're recording, and I'm not like, again, I'm not a tech geek either, so I don't when tech jargon comes into play, I don't understand really what you're saying to me. And if I were talking to, like, I don't know, a computer expert or whatever, and they spew out a whole bunch of tech jargon or technological words having to do with the computer, and I just get totally lost. Like, I don't understand what all that jargon necessarily means. So I don't really I don't know how to get, like, whatever show I'm watching onto the computer screen. Like, I haven't quite figured out how to do that. So I haven't done any reaction videos to any of the shows that I'm currently watching, of which there's a lot, because I kind of have a varied mix of the types of shows that I like. Um, I love BBC stuff, especially mostly centered around nature and animals and wildlife and all of that. So I love BBC things. And then I, I love horse shows. There's one show in particular, Heartland, that's a show shot in Canada. And I absolutely love the show. I'm in like It's still airing, and it is available on Netflix. I believe they have now been picked up for a 13th season, or they're in the process of filming a 13th season. But they have 11 seasons on Netflix, and I'm not exactly sure when the 12th season is going to be available to Netflix in the US, because I live in the United States. But the first 11 seasons are available. And I'm like in the beginning of the fourth season. And I love it. I mean, it's very horse centered, and centered around a horse ranch. And I love all the cast. The horses are always my favorite part of it, but the cast is great. I love the storyline. I love the little bit of humor that's in it. I just love all the relationships and the relationships between the actors and the horses as well, especially the main um, actress who plays sorry, not Emmy, Amy, plays Amy Fleming. Um, and I just love everything about it. So, and it's Heartland. It's conjoined one word. Um, and I mean, I'd recommend it, but again, it's not a show for everyone. I mean, I consider it a family show, and I think, the people who put the show on, and the director and the producers and everything, and the cast and all of that, and everyone involved consider it a family show. Um, and I think it's a family show. I mean, my mom likes it as much as I do. My dad's kind of iffy on it. He's kind of iffy about it, but sometimes I feel my dad's taste in shows is a little, not weird necessarily, but it's just like, I don't think he gives certain shows enough of a chance to know for sure that he does or does not like them. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just how my dad is. Um, so certain shows that I watch that I've shown my mom and she's liked, my dad does not like. And then there's some shows that I watch that I've shown my parents, and both my parents have liked them. So anyway, it's kind of funny, but so yeah, but I mean, I would love to get some subscribers, because I feel like a lot of the videos I've done, I've said a lot of important things, particularly about the environment and protecting the environment, and why that's important. I did one that was over 50 minutes long where I touched upon, the climate change situation, the whole climate crisis, and all of that. Um, and I mean, I hope people are at least watching them, but I haven't gotten any subscribers. I haven't gotten any really comments on any of the videos that I've done on YouTube, and published onto YouTube. So, I mean, I hope people are out there watching the my videos. I mean, I have gotten one comment on one of my videos, and I responded to the comment, and then he responded back. But since then, I haven't really gotten anything. There was one time where I was doing a video and someone made a comment in my live chat, um, and I responded to that comment. But again, that's very little, and I know probably YouTube, it's hard to find like a specific YouTuber sometimes. Like, I get that because there's just so much on YouTube. I mean, every day there's new stuff on YouTube. So, um, but I mean, I'm hoping maybe eventually at least I'll get some subscribers. I think now that I've gotten kind of to use some social media, um, I'm enjoying the social medias that I have. Like, I enjoy on occasion posting stuff to Facebook. Um, and I enjoy making YouTube videos. But it would be more fun, I guess, or more enjoyable, at least for me. Not that I don't enjoy doing the YouTube videos, because I do, but it would be more fun for me if I was getting, not that I want to be famous or anything, but if I was getting some comments, and then that would like be telling me, oh, people are, paying attention to what I have to say. Um, so it's just from that perspective. I mean, I don't really want to be famous necessarily, but I want, if I get recognized and for the work that I do in conservation and environmental protection and become famous that way, um, in its own respect, um, then yeah, I don't mind that. But I just, I don't want to deal with tabloid and paparazzi and all those people who like kind of are go a little crazy sometimes. Not crazy like they're mentally crazy, but they just go crazy for who they are so psyched about. And like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example I could use. Well, I mean, I guess a big example when it comes to tabloids and paparazzi, at least for me, because he literally lived in the tabloids and the paparazzi, unfortunately, is Michael Jackson, you know? Um, so, I mean, and I mean, uh, Michael Jackson, unfortunately, is no longer with us. It's really too bad, that whole situation that happened with him, regarding the trial and all of that he went through. I mean, when it was happening, because I was alive when he went through that trial. I was alive when he died. And I actually was born in 1992, which was the same year that his Dangerous World Tour was. But I unfortunately never got to go to a concert of his. I never got to see him in concert. But I have some memorabilia of uh, concerts on DVD of his. Um, and because my aunt had some things, and I have Michael Jackson, The Ultimate Collection, and the last disc is a DVD of one of his concerts. I believe it's his Budapest concert, or not Budapest, his Bucharest concert, when he did his concert in Bucharest, um, which I believe is in Europe. I believe that's a country in Europe somewhere. Um, but anyway, so, and it really, the whole fact that Michael Jackson went through the trial and got arrested and got charged with all the charges that he got charged with, um, it really angered me personally, on a personal level. It really angered me. It really made me mad, that he even went through that at all. Um, because I've watched enough documentaries on YouTube that are truthful and like show me, through the documentary of through what's in the documentary and what's said in the documentary and all of that, that a lot of the stuff that was said about him ever since he was arrested and throughout the trial is like complete crap, you know? A lot of what, when I say that, I mean what the tabloids said and the paparazzi said, and regarding the trial and the accusations and all of that. And oh, he molested kids and he tried to seduce alcohol, these kids with alcohol, and you know he molested kids in his bedroom, and like all of that. I don't believe. I don't believe that for a second, because if you watch certain documentaries about Michael Jackson on YouTube, and unfortunately many of these documentaries were published on YouTube um, after his death. I mean, they've been published on YouTube after he died, um, and I think he died back in 2009, if I'm remembering right, or maybe it was 2008. Well, one of those. I think it was 2009. No, um, but I might anyway, whatever. But just like lost my train of thought of what I was saying before that. Hold on, let me try and get it back. Well, anyway, so just that, all those accusations and all of that, I've seen enough documentaries on YouTube, like I said, to know that a lot of those accusations just are, I mean, they're like I said, they're crap. Um, I mean, not that the act, well, I mean, not that they're crap accusations. I'm kind of not saying that right, but that they just, well, that Michael Jackson just, that he did not do that stuff. Like the documentaries that I've watched quite a couple of them. Um, they just, I mean, I don't want to say prove necessarily, but they show me through the documentary and through the interviews with Michael and through the questions that are asked and through what Michael Jackson says and how he answers the questions, um, that he did not deserve what he went through during the trial, that he did not deserve what happened to him, because he did not do those things. And you know, the documentaries that I've seen just show how many discrepancies there were in Michael Jackson's trial, in the case of Michael Jackson, I'll say, or the case regarding Michael Jackson and the accusations of what he was accused with. So, I mean, if I'm gonna say anything regarding the documentaries that I've seen, I'm not talking about the Finding Neverland or Leaving Neverland documentary that's available now through Prime Video that, you know, came out fairly recently. I'm not talking about that one, and I don't plan to ever watch that one because I don't believe Michael Jackson did any of that stuff. You know, he was acquitted, so the jury didn't believe it. The judge who acquitted him didn't believe it, and that's good enough for me. I If they think he didn't do it, well, I think he didn't do it. And when he was going through the trial, I didn't think he did it. I don't think he did any of that stuff. So it makes me angry that Finding Neverland or Leaving Neverland, I forget whether it's Finding or Leaving, but it makes me angry that was made, because it's like he died like 5+ years ago or whatever it is, and now you're gonna dredge up all of that accusations about him, and you're gonna just talk about him like I mean, you're gonna talk crap about him basically, and are going to accuse him all over again through this documentary that, oh, he molested us, meaning the two boys, that are interviewed in that Finding Neverland documentary, um, who, you know, who visited Michael Jackson at Neverland many times and adored him like so many terminally ill kids did, when he was alive. So and it's like Michael Jackson's not here to defend himself about that. So you're gonna bring up all of that stuff again, and Michael Jackson is not here to defend himself. Like, and you're just gonna belittle his well, not belittle, but you're just gonna like just like ruin his memory like that of all the all the good stuff that he did in his life prior to him being arrested. I mean, you're just gonna tarnish his his amazing legacy that he left before he passed away. I mean, that's just uh, it's insulting. I mean, I think it's and when I say that, I mean insulting to Michael Jackson's family for one. It's insulting to Michael Jackson's children, especially. It's insulting to Michael Jackson's wife. Um, so I'm not going to name Michael Jackson's wife just because I don't want to. I know her name, but I don't want to say it in this video because they didn't live. Michael Jackson and her didn't live together. They chose to live separately. But they will always be a family. I mean, when I say that, I mean Michael Jackson, may he rest in peace. I mean, WO will always be the mother of, oh shoot, I accidentally just said her name. Oh well, but his wife will always be the mother of his children, even though her and him didn't live together. So yeah, so I don't want to like rant on about this too much, but all I'm saying is, you can have your opinion about Michael Jackson and all of this, but all I'm saying is be aware that he's no longer with us. Be aware that he can't speak up for himself if you say something mean about him or something insulting or offensive about him. And he's not here to defend himself. So, like, don't don't bring up the accusations. I mean, you can have your opinion about him. You can think what you want to about him. Everyone is entitled to that. But don't don't bring up the accusations anymore because he's not here to defend himself about it. And I don't think it's fair to Michael Jackson's family for them to have that all brought up again. I really don't. I don't think it's fair to his children, and I don't think it's fair to his wife. So I just, you know, um, but I mean, I choose to remember Michael Jackson as what he was. I choose to remember him as a humanitarian. I choose to remember him as someone who, like me, deeply cared for animals and protecting the environment and conservation and all of that. But that is how I choose to remember him, and I choose to remember him as the king of pop as well. But I do not choose to remember him as what he was accused of, as what he was accused of being. I don't want to remember him in that way. So, I mean, if you want to remember him that way, I mean that's your choice. It's not my choice. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so now I just want to go into like the true reason why I made this video. I mean, sometimes I just got off on a tangent there and I kind of felt, I mean, I ranted a little, but I felt that that was important to say at the same time regarding Michael Jackson, I mean, but I think I'll move on to a different topic and I'll stop talking about Michael Jackson. Okay, so the reason I made this video mainly was because I just wanted to update update you guys on how what I've been doing since the last YouTube video I made. So, and also tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old I'm turning because I don't want like my age necessarily to be known to the world. But it's my birthday tomorrow, and so I'm home at the moment, and I'm currently in our living room. And actually, you can kind of see the chandelier in the video that's in our dining room, and this door here actually adjoins our living room and our dining room. So yeah, so my parents are not home at the moment. They went off and to look at tiles because we're going to remodel our bathtub in our bathroom. Uh, so I think they're starting to want to look into that. Um, and so I decided I would take the advantage of being home alone and make this YouTube video. So the main thing is it's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm excited. And I'm gonna celebrate just with my parents. I'm sure I'll, Skype with my sister uh, tomorrow night a little bit. Um, and then, yeah, and we're just gonna, my dad's gonna make his special lasagna, and then we're gonna have the cake be chocolate dump cake. And then after, eating or in dinner or between dinner and dessert, I would open my presents. I don't have that many presents. I just have one and a card from my grandmother who lives in Washington. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of the plan for tomorrow. I'm also like doing homework, doing schoolwork, because I've been in college, back in college for, I think next week will be the fourth week of the semester. Um, so yeah, so I have a decent amount of homework, but I thought I've been doing it for a little bit. So I thought I would just take a break and create this video really quick. While my parents were off looking at tiles. Um, so, oh, excuse me. So yeah, and I guess about today, I my dad and I are going to be watching the Stanford versus USC college football game today, and that starts tonight at 7:30 p.m. I trying to remember what channel it's on. Um, it is nationally televised, and I'm blanking on what channel. Um, Maybe Fox again, like the home opener was. Um, but um, yeah. Anyway, I'm blanking on the channel. Um, so yeah, I'm blanking on the channel. Yeah. Anyway, you can always look it up on your own. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. Sorry, I was just putting something into the live chat, just saying, hey, feel free to comment, please. I'll see if I get any responses. Yeah, so uh, yeah, so my dad and my dad's recording it. He has it set up to record, and later tonight, we're gonna watch the Stanford USC football game. So we always root for Stanford, and yeah, I'm hoping Stanford can win. It's gonna be a big game. USC is one of their big rivals, but they've beaten USC before. Stanford has had some good comeback wins against USC, including the greatest upset ever in the Coliseum when Stanford was 40-point underdogs and they pulled off the win, and I think was what got Stanford back on the radar of being a good football team. Um, and ever since they've had David Shaw as their coach, they've just been terrific. They've had great seasons. Um, they have almost always gone to a bowl game uh, within the, I don't know, last 4+ seasons. And they've been to the Rose Bowl. Um, when they Rose Bowl, I should say, when they had Christian McCaffrey as a running back, and Christian McCaffrey is now with the Carolina Panthers. His first season was 2018 to 2019 with the Panthers, and now this upcoming Panther season, well, 2019 to 2020 will be his second season with the Panthers. There are Christian McCaffrey highlights of his first season with the Panthers on YouTube, um, and I would highly recommend checking them out. I have watched them already, and he's just he's just an eclectic player. I mean, he is such the skill set. When it comes to football, he is so fun to watch, and he's just awesome. He can play multiple positions. His main position is running back, but he also plays as a receiver. Um, and with the Panthers, he's not a going as a punter, or I mean, on punter, as a punt returner, or a one that returns kickoffs like he did when he was at Stanford. He did those two things as well as running back and slot receiver, and eventually wide receiver. Um, so he's a multiple position player. I mean, he is just he's amazing. So if you don't know who Christian McCaffrey is, check him out. Um, I would highly recommend. If I mean, if you're not a football fan, you don't have to check him out. You know, but if you love football and you wanna find out about like one of the top players in uh, football right now in the NFL, since he's in the NFL now, check out Christian McCaffrey. And again, he's with the Carolina Panthers. So yeah, and actually the Carolina Panthers have a game tomorrow on my birthday, and I've asked Dad to record that game, so that at some point we can watch it. I think it's the first game of the NFL season, um, so for the Panthers at least. And yeah, so okay, yeah, so that's kind of the plan for my birthday tomorrow, and for the plan for today as well. So it's past 5 p.m. here where I am, so I should probably stop this video now. I should probably wrap it up and get back to working on homework, or I might um, chill and watch something on Netflix right now, and then go back to doing homework. But okay, well, that's, I think, all I'm going to say. So bye, everybody. And please, if you do come across this video, please comment. Please leave a comment, because, like I said, I don't have any subscribers, so it's hard for me to know whether people are watching these videos and watching what I've put out so far. But if you watch this video, please comment. Please feel free to leave a comment, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. So okay, I'll see you later. Okay. Bye.